Set and ready to go. I gotta go down to grocery outlet and grab some stuff there. And I gotta pay a gentleman to, well, I want to pay him for the gas he's already spent. Also, despite some of the opinions that are different between he and I am thankful for the things that he's done for black folks. Also, I wanted to thank Tyler Crabtree. His white ass, and I seen it, it's a white ass, decided to be a decent person towards me, and I really very much appreciate that. It's nice to be able to come to this parking lot here and know that I'm at least not going to get messed with by him. And for the most part, he minds his business and leaves me the fuck alone. He knows I record everything. And you know what? A lot of people are like that. They know that I record everything. I tell them that I record everything. Fucking boogers. Anyway, I gotta go get some dressing wraps at the farm store. I can either get them for $8.99 a piece at the regular store here, or I can get them for $1.99 a piece for twice as much down at the farm store. Which one would you go to? By the way, I highly recommend that if there's a farm and feed in your area, that you go there and see what they have. See if they have graded oats. You get better oats at a farm and feed store for you and your family than you can in the store. Did you know that? Sounds nuts, don't it? Anyway, you could probably hear it's raining here. I got maple leaves on my windshield. And a ginormous mess through the rest of the vehicle. Life is what it is, ain't it? I am that I am. Now, if my most ugly ass could find my goddamn keys, I'd get my happy ass on the road now, couldn't I? One of my mirrors on the side fell off, and it makes it difficult to see. I believe they have some of those mirrors right over at Safeway, so I'm going to go take a look. There's a possibility they do not. I also have several projects that require cheesecloth. And I don't care about dyes. And they have some Halloween cheesecloth. It's been painted. Some of it looks like somebody been stabbed in it. Some of it's just black, and you can tear it up and make it into all sorts of stuff. Well, I just need it to be cheesecloth. I just need it for stringing stuff. Strain out all the big stuff, you know. Yesterday I spent pretty much the entire day over there at Safeway, and I don't want today to be a repeat of it. I also know that right now is lunch hour for a lot of places, so I'm not able to get anything done as far as that goes currently. Optimally, I'd like to put a new mirror on before having to drive down by Tillamook Sporting Goods. That's where Grocery Outlet is and a lot of other places. So they're also cheap cheaper there than a lot of the stuff here at the Safeway. I started going to the Safeway because of one person who works there in specific. She just talks to me like I was a person, and a lot of other people basically just blew me off. Barely made it around that corner. Anyway, we'll see if they have. We'll see if they have a mirror, and I'll make sure to get cheesecloth. I'm gonna park in the front here because my back is hurting like a son of a bitch. Luckily, I have a shit ton of toilet paper, even after giving a bunch of it away. Seems to me there's a lot of drug addicts out there that forget that they need poo-poo paper. Go ahead. I did see the bolognese 3 times this morning. However, he didn't start shit. He didn't swing at me. He wasn't screaming at me. As far as whether or not he scowled at me, I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention to him that goddamn much. As long as he keeps his nasty cock beaters to himself, you know? Not everyone is impressed when you're being a skeezy cheese dick. Not everybody is impressed by your outward display of stupidity. And I try to be patient with people and understand that not everyone is intelligent. Certainly, there are very few people who are intelligent in the way that I am, or as intelligent as I am in the ways that I am. But I'm almost certainly the first one to admit that he's a dumbass in a lot of ways. I'm going to use a word that almost every one of you takes as an insult. Ignorant. Are you ignorant? Yes, you are likely ignorant of many things. And thank goodness for that, right? You don't want to know what your neighbor's doing in the bedroom. That's not your business. You don't want to know every nasty thought anybody's ever thought about your wife. I'm sure there's stuff that you would rather not have on your mind. And it's nice when you have the luxury of that, isn't it? See how much battery I got, 37%. I gotta go up the mountain after I pay my bills. Check my mail. This video might be a long one because I'm gonna be running around for a bit. Of course, I might get automatically disconnected as I'm going through the door. That's happened a couple of times. Yeah. It's raining out, so I'm gonna be getting a little bit wet. Bear with me. We'll see if they got the battery that I need, so I don't have to go all the way to O'Reilly's. But if I do have to go to O'Reilly's, no problem. I like seeing Tanner. He's pleasant. He's decent company, and he's always been useful to me. Like, even even though he doesn't get anything out of helping me to start my car. I offer him money almost every time, and he tells me no. I saw Jason Scudder the other day. I went to him about multiple situations, and he did help me in ways that other people didn't. Why was he able to help me that way, and why was he willing to? First of all, he's had to live poor before. He knows what it's like having family that's disabled. He also understands I ain't got other people here. His sons are about it. The one time somebody actually did the right thing. Legally the right thing. Jared Scudder. That guy's a badass. He's also very big. I wouldn't want to piss him off. Alright, I don't want to say he's my favoriteest person in Tillamook, but he is. And I really fucking like Scott Scudder, too. I mean, he's different, ain't we all? He certainly isn't perfect. Who is? He admitted to, doing some really fucked up stuff, but all he did was threaten to blow up his school. And his parents are the ones that turned him in. They still talk to him, he still talks to them. The school did not get blown up. It was his parents that turned him in. And he knew it. He knew who turned him in. Sometimes enough is enough. I don't think there's a single school shooter who's gone in with the intention of actually just going and blasting everybody. I think most of them went in there for specific targets. And when those specific targets did not present themselves quickly and easily, they just went for whoever was present. By the way, I know more 5-year-olds that I would trust with a pistol than actual police officers. And the reason for this is because in Nebraska, people tend to teach their children how to shoot. What the hell was that message about homeless? Well, it seems to me that all these homeless people victimized into this shit. The people in lots of different areas, their patience is running out, huh? Well, how do you think it is for us? All this help that you have us jump through, and we waste all of our resources because you promised us these places will help us, like they helped you, who had friends and family go in with you, who had a house and a place to go through this shit. Us out here on the streets? No, we can't tell somebody else on the streets what we're going through without them, well, giving us a fucking mouthful and an earful. Tell most of these homeless folks, especially the addicts, what you're going through, because they'll make it a fucking pissing contest with addiction on top. Ugh. Glory be, right? Glory be. What did Saladin and Also the Christian armies. What was all of their rally cry? The Muslims and Christians alike during the jihads and crusades. God wills it.
You know, just ran into each other last night.
Yeah, I was here earlier this morning too. I got 3 different coffees. Calms me down, although it might be a bit much because I'm tired now.
Yeah.
However, I'm looking for. There's that. On the bright side, I was able to get a lot of cheesecloth. A lot, actually. Most of it's black. I decided the stuff that's kind of stained like pinkish red and white, I probably shouldn't grab that because it looks like, well, some sort of nasty bloody mess. And if it's that color, then it would be fresh. If it was old, it'd be brown and yellow. If it was actual blood. Now, obviously, it's not actual blood, but I didn't buy those ones just because you never know. And if every time somebody looks into your vehicle, it looks like there's some freshly bloody gauze, they're probably going to think something's up, you know?
Essentially would trigger war. And the final thing was, an important element of his strategy was not to provoke the Germans. And indeed, even on the morning of the 22nd of June 1941, when the German army is advancing,
more than
he still partly
spent
persuaded
$12.31 just now, and I saved $13.10.
He even imagined it was some breakaway German generals who were trying it on, as it were. This wasn't the real thing.
$2.99. All right. That's probably the best thing I could have gotten on the
Let me tell you, Flex Pro Meals will have you doing that dance. I ordered a box of 21 meals that delivered straight to my door the very next day. With 35 options to choose from, including breakfast, high protein, low carb, keto, and gluten-free meals, there is something for everyone. All you have to do is pop it right in the microwave, and it's ready to enjoy. Use code Jordan to save you 20% off on your first.
Attention, this is an important announcement for those on Medicare and Medicaid. Depending on your zip code and eligibility, you may now qualify for a certain Medicare Advantage plan that may include a prepaid spending card loaded with a monthly allowance. This spending allowance may help you pay for approved items such as healthy groceries, rent, OTC health products, certain utility and internet bills, plus much more. It's completely free to check if you qualify for a certain Medicare Advantage plan with a monthly spending allowance, and there is no obligation to enroll. Tap the button below to check your eligibility today. You heard it right. Tap the button to check today.
I'll have to dress it up and call it 80.
German build-up toward Operation Barbarossa continued, Stalin's attempts to pacify Hitler grew more desperate. He had already stated in an interview with Pravda in November 1939 that it was not Germany who had attacked Britain and France, but Britain and France who had attacked Germany. Stalin now forbade any criticism of Germany to be printed in the newspapers. When Hitler successfully invaded Greece and Yugoslavia, Stalin expelled the Yugoslavian ambassador to Moscow and refused a request to recognize the Greek government in exile. Stalin felt he was continuing to buy time by these unrequited concessions, but his use of the breathing space which he had already obtained was totally devoid of any worthwhile attempt to remedy his military disadvantages. By May 1940, 170 Soviet divisions.
Joseph Stalin, despite what a piece of shit he was, is the single greatest contribution to Russia or any other nation. No joke. The plans put in place before World War II by Stalin in specific, starting in 1924, by the way. Yup. Stalin was a big baller that long ago. The tank programs, that was specifically the brainchild of Joseph Stalin himself. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he wasn't a piece of shit. Hell, I'd say there's a good argument for saying he's worse than Adolf Hitler. I mean, look what he did to the Ukrainians, for Christ's sake. Both before, during, and after the war. I guess that's more than both, wouldn't it? See, of course it would. I was going to say both before and after the war, but I realized, during the war, that's pretty important to speak of as well. He was still in power during the war years. The other one. We'll get all this stuff rolled up real nice and neat, and that way it takes up less space. Take the stuff that's in extraneous packaging out of said extraneous packaging. I did get some of these ice pack things. I figure I won't use them for food more than likely, but I might use them for physical pain. So that'll go in with my med kit. Also says it's non-toxic, but I'm not sure how good it is to drink it. This skeleton ain't exactly lifelike, but it's close enough to use as a teaching aid. And quick reference. And it folds up nice and neat, which is my favorite thing about it. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? Well, obviously I have not yet gotten the mirror that I needed. I did get the cheesecloth I needed. I did get those ice things because they were only 37 cents a piece. Bought 3 of them. I figure, well, it's a little over $1, but it's something that's very useful and incredibly handy. Onto O'Reilly to get a mirror. Take me to Tillamook Sporting Goods.
Alright, Tillamook Sporting Goods. Let's go.
Oh.
Head north on Stillwell Avenue toward 3rd Street.
Alright. Well, let's get on the road. Still got the farming feed to go to on the way back as well. And once we get back, it'll be a good time for making phone calls. There is the possibility that they'll have what I'm looking for at grocery outlet as far as that mirror goes. And I gotta stop there anyway. They got the cheapest supplies in town. For most of it. I usually get the brightly neon colored, what do they call those? Wound wraps.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Pacific Avenue.
Just because if you're injured, they come in handy, but since they're in your safety kit, they can serve the dual purpose of being used as a signal flag. Plus they got sticky on them, so you can kind of sort of stick it to stuff if you have to write something like a big old H for help, motherfuckers.
Continue for 1 mile.
And then gasoline, and then I gotta make a couple of calls to make sure my phones don't get turned off. I gotta get a hold of a gentleman who spent his own gas to help me out. Poor guy has breathing problems. He's the one that was helping me. Even strung out on drugs, don't know their head from their tail anymore. Sure, they might need a couple of bucks, but they're not going to earn it. Meanwhile, older fellers, like Gary, they've been through some shit. They know how it is. He ain't rich. He said to me, you know, I happen to have the gas right now, so let's just get it done. You goddamn right, I'm thankful for that. Of course, I'm also coughing myself to death. Tillamook Farmers Co-op might have some alright deer too, but I think last time I was in there they were more expensive than the commercial deal in town, which doesn't make no damn sense to me. Grocery outlet, Morgan Market. Oh, just like at Safeway, my phone tends to not want to work in here, which is fine. I'll survive it. All right. Looks like my phone's back on. All right. Now we got to travel almost half a block going to O'Reilly's. Got to get that one little side mirror, and then that'll be good for the day. Well, except for all the phone calls that I need to make. Well, fucking Christ, there's Chris Stafford's goddamn vehicle. On the bright side, I'm parking over at O'Reilly Auto Parts. I can see my vehicle from the window. Fucking bastard. Down to 22% battery, so let's see what we come up with in here.
Go down. All right, thank you. You have a Okay, so I take that back. It came in on the 1st. Or no, we sold one on the 1st. Sorry. It came in October. 34 ECOJ. We should have one. Yeah, we should have another one. Just bear with me. I'm still looking for it. Since we have one whole one Saturday. So, I'm sorry. Kalia. Yeah, just give us about a half hour and call back and it will. It's a lot of batteries before it turns into. Yeah. Okay, all right. Thank you. Bye.
How long is it gonna get to each one? 2 months. 2 months.
Oh my lord. 34 EJ. Hi there.
My car's falling apart, so apparently I'm stuck.
Same. Okay, 27.97. Do you have a phone in here with us?
No, ma'am. Sorry for making a big old mess on your camera.
Oh, that's alright.
I realized
It's
everything
been
was in
worse.
disarray.
No worries.
Don't tell nobody I bought those, it'll ruin my reputation.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Because there ain't no cure for the sun blue. Alright, got my mirror, got it put on. Also got some oil. On to the next store.
What's going on?
Hello.
Is everything for you, Dave?
Yes.
Hey, Ben. That's all we do is work.
Have a good day.
You too, will do.
No, you're fine.
Oh. Brr. All right. Had to replace my pepper spray. I gave my other one away, but it's fine. It was only $8. And it's better than having to spray somebody with bear mace. That would fucking suck. I guess pretty much everybody in Tillamook is sick today. Maybe we got the super flu or something. I'm feeling under the weather, but I think it's mostly the weather. It's fucking chilly. It's not cold, it's just chilly. Alright. Oh, I did not see Tanner here today. That's alright though. At least I'm getting to warm up my digits. Probably down to like 11% battery or so. Ooh, 14%. Nice. God damn, every part of me hurts every fucking day. Alright, if I can see behind me again. Badass. Also, I was kind enough not to walk up to Chris Stafford and spray him in the fucking face. I'm nice like that, you know? I still have that apple. I might give it back to him someday. That depends on how long it takes my eggs to get ready. Oh yeah, and the milk that I have in the back. I don't have any rotten meat, but I'll find something. I'll buy something on sale. That's how I got the eggs. They were so incredibly on sale that somebody just fucking left them there. Damn, something wrong with my car. It ain't got no balls. I do like stopping at Rosenberg, but they're too fucking expensive on nearly goddamn everything. And they rarely have what I want. Unless it's something simple like bits. Oddly enough, the farm store here, I'll tell you the name of it as soon as I get there. It's called Tillamook Farm Store. Oh, cop's driving by, so I pull over. Oh, they're passed already. I didn't even get all the way pulled over. Very nice. I don't know if I'm special enough to park here, but I'm parking here anyway. Holy hell. Alright. Go in and get medical supplies that are meant for animals. Same exact brand. One for people. Take me to Tillamook Library. Oh. Well, that makes sense. don't need that to get me to where I'm going. Also, I won't even be getting to the speed limit on the way there. This is a tiny car, but it's loaded down. It's uphill, pretty steep incline for a dinky car. It's loaded down especially. Then there's all the shit I gotta pay online, right? Like my telephone, because there's no Walmart near here. Also, the gentleman I'm supposed to talk to, if I am able to make an appointment, it depends on his sobriety. I spoke to him today. He was definitely not sober. Fucking every goddamn thing hurts. Alright, I'm gonna do right because there's a kid jumping in puddles in the road in front. So that's alright, as long as I'm aware of it. Don't want to accidentally run anybody's shit. There's all my stuff sliding forward. Well, just seen Tyler Crabtree again. He is never mean to me anymore. Just that first day. Now the guy Austin has been an asshole several times since. But I ain't fucking dead, right? That's the way I'm supposed to look at it. Holy shit. Alright. Let's see what my charge is at. 17%. Well, that's piss fucking poor. I guess I'm gonna end this video and see what the hell's going on with my phone.